here, back with another Lego room extension video. Part 8, I believe it is. Now we're getting very close to the end. I'll talk about that a little bit more at the end of the video. I thought I'd take this opportunity now to have a bit of a chat about, just to give you a little bit more information about the room and to answer some common questions I'm getting when I put these videos out. The first thing I need to do is again apologise for this really bad echo. There's not a lot I can do about it. I could open up the doors, but we'll get a bit of outside noise then. So unfortunately it's something that's probably going to be around for a little while, because when I actually get to shooting a Lego video, an actual Lego video, I'm going to have to shoot it out in this room because I have very little space in the rest of our house that I could set up a bit of a studio that I could shoot some Lego videos. So I'm going to have to shoot them out here. Once the room's finished and we've got curtains up, and I will be starting to bring some shelving and that in here, it won't be as bad as what it is now, but it's probably going to take a little while before the sound gets back to what it used to be. But anyway, enough rambling on about the sound. Let's answer some questions. First one I'm getting, and there's a perfect example there now because it's the afternoon, is sunlight. So the sun sets down over those doors there, you can see the sun coming in. So I'm getting a lot of questions about what am I going to do about protecting the Lego. So basically I'm going to be putting block out curtains up right along that end wall. Not all of the windows will have curtains, but most of the ones where the direct sunlight comes in from, they will have curtains, which is a bit of a shame that I'm going to block out that view. But of course, when I'm in here during the day and the sun's not coming in, I'll be able to open the curtains up and enjoy it. But when I'm not in here and I'm off at work or whatever, those curtains will be shut. So try and keep it as dark as possible in this room. So that's what I'll be doing about sunlight. Other question I'm getting, am I a builder? No, I'm not a builder. That's not my profession. It's not what I do. My father is a builder, or was a builder. And I've done a lot of projects over the years with my father. He did help me a little bit with this one wall. He come up for a visit one weekend, and my old man, he's a bit of a workaholic. You can't keep him down, so we built a wall for a bit of fun. But yeah, we have done lots of projects over the years, so I've learned a hell of a lot from my father with doing things like this. This whole job here, I mean, for people that are in the industry and are builders, I mean, this is really quite simple what I've done here. The biggest thing was, what was that, about 6 years ago, when I actually built the extension and built this whole extension on to the end of the house here. My father and I did that. That was a much bigger job than what I've done here now. But yeah, it's that's where my experience comes from, to be able to do things like this. The other question is my Lego city. A lot of people are saying they can't wait to see my Lego city in this room. I have to say, the Lego city won't be coming out to the Lego room. It will be staying where it is at the moment. I did do a video a little while ago showing the other Lego room where the city is. I'll put a card up if you missed that video, you want to go check it out. So the city will be staying there. Now the one question is, can't wait to see the city in here and see an expansion on the city. So the answer to that question is no, it's not coming in here, but yes, the city will get a bit of an expansion. So if you go and watch that video that I mentioned, at the moment on the end of the city I have all my UCS sets. On the end of the city, the display table, that table is going to be staying on the end of the city. So the UCS sets won't be staying, they'll be coming in here. I do need to build a new display, and I'm thinking that will go over on this wall. If I build a big unit over there, and that will be all of the UCS sets. And then the table that they are currently on now can stay in next to the city, and I'll be able to over time expand onto that table. So I think that's all the main questions. What else was there? Oh, I just thought I'd mention how much weight actually came out of when I took this wall out, because I had to actually take it to the dump and I had to pay for it all, so I had to go over the weighbridge. So it was 1.25 tons got taken out from that wall, which surprised me a lot because there wasn't a lot of block work in there, but yeah, it doesn't take much to add up. So that post, I think in the last video when I took this post out that was there, and I said it was probably about 350, 400 kilos. That load that I took to dump was 480 kilos. So it certainly surprises me how quickly that adds up. So all in all, it was over 1,250 kilos that went to the tip. But I think it's time now that I get the camera off the tripod and we go for a wander, and I'll point out the things that have changed from the last update. So I have managed to clear out most of the tools and excess timber and whatnot out of here. So this wall is completely finished now. So all the windows have been dressed, all the ceiling, all the gap ceiling's been done. So it does look messy, but once it's all painted up, it'll look the part. This post here, I'm gonna put some timber just to cover this all up. I don't want to do that until the flooring's been done, just because this all has to be leveled out. It'll just be easier to put it in once that's done. So they'll all be covered up. What else has been done? Let's take a wander over to this side. I'm yet to put shelving. I have bought the material to do all that, so I'm going to just put some big shelves in that corner there. If you remember, I had a really big gap behind this door frame here, mainly there. So that's all been filled in and sealed. And what else do we have? Let's come around. So of course, that post I removed, so all that header, so it's all been refixed up onto the truss, and that's all fixed up, new sheeting put in there to cover it all up. And I've also put in a shelf. I think I did mention that that's what I was going to do, is put this shelf in. So it's only like 100mm each side, so 4 inches or so each side of that header. So a good little shelf I can put some little knickknacks on. I have edged it all with aluminium edging, and I got some pretty cheap in different colours, so that's why that's a different colour there. But again, they'll all be painted. I did put a little ledge up on top of this door as well, so again I can just put some little bits and pieces. Not sure what I'll do. I might just line some minifigs along there or something. I'll work that out. And I think that's probably about all that's been done. So not a huge amount of work, just a lot of fiddly little jobs. And now we can really get into the painting. So let me get back in this corner, as I have been doing, and just give you a look right around. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little walk around. So what now moving forward? So painting, we'll be getting into the painting and getting that done. So next couple of weekends, hopefully get all the painting finished. I have got all the quotes in for the flooring, and I actually have appointed someone to do the flooring. So just got a couple other things I just need to sort out with them before I give them the final go ahead. But that will be happening hopefully in the next 3 weeks that I'll be able to get the flooring all done. And then I'll be looking into getting the curtains up. So the curtains definitely have to be done before any Lego can make its way out here. And of course I will be looking at trying to build some shelving. And the first thing I want to start with is the new display shelving for the UCS set, so I can at least get those big sets out here. So I guess that's going to leave the question for a lot of people thinking, well, if I'm not moving the city out here, what is the purpose of this room? And it really is for me just to expand on my hobby, to be able to display more of the sets that I have, to set up better displays for them. And what I want to do is, I've still got a lot of sealed sets, so I really want to set some tables up. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'll probably just like set rows of tables like down like each side here and through the middle. Little display tables where I can start to put some sets and start get together ideas and how I want to do a display. So things like the Lord of the Rings sets, I've got all of those sets, all the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit sets. I'd love to build those and get those out on display. I've got lots of pirate ships. I've got all the Pirates of the Caribbean ships, so I really want to build those. So this is my chance to get things like that I've still got in boxes, out of those boxes, built and on display. I also want to start looking at doing something with all my castle and medieval themed sets as well. And I don't know about like what mocks are going to happen. I'm just going to start building stuff and put them on tables and just slowly work on them until they actually become a full display. Pretty much like I did with my Western Town, and that's another display. I want to get that back out of the boxes and get that back on show. So when I first started that, all I wanted to do was build a saloon. I built a saloon. I got some of the old Western sets. The Lone Ranger sets came out, I started to build those, and I really just got the bug and just kept adding and adding and adding to it. And I think once I've got room to actually lay some other sets out, that's what will happen. I'll just get that bug to build another mock or build something different, and it will just inspire me from that. And that's what this space is for, is really just to allow me to spread out and get my build on. Well, I definitely have rambled on for long enough, so let's get this wrapped up. So I hope I have answered some of the questions that you guys have had. If I haven't, belt them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them down below in the comments. It does take me a little bit longer than usual to get back to them, but I will get back to you, so please leave it all in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching, I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up if you love these videos. Give them a thumbs up, let me know, that would be fantastic. If you happen to stumble onto my channel and this video for the very first time, very exciting times ahead. If you want to see this room filled up with Lego, please hit that subscribe button. But a big thank you to everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.